Wild.com. She's Kirsten Kroll in Arena Host, and together we are the Bardown Beauties. Hearts out, man. There you go.
Green Machine in the house.
Oh, I like so. Rob, tell us about yourself. Tell us first about the helmet.
Well, first of all, thanks a lot for having me on. I really appreciate it. It's really fun to be here at Let's Play Hockey Expo, and yeah, I'm excited to be here with you guys. And I'm here representing Bardown, is the company that we started. We make hockey stick grips. That's our business, and yeah, I think my boy, my attorney Painter, told you about Robo, which is an exciting character that we've created for our YouTube channel. And essentially, we're traveling the world doing what we do, which is promoting our brand and promoting Bardown, and also fighting crime along the way, and introducing hockey to different cultures, and giving us an opportunity to meet a ton of people in the industry and have a great time with it. So
I was going to say, the world travels are extensive. What has been kind of your favorite place that you have been? And tell us about the places that you've gone, because it's places like you mentioned, hockey's not exactly a first thought in some of those countries.
It's been quite an experience. The opportunity that Bardown has afforded us, and to be able to go to all these different places is really quite a treat. And this year specifically has been kind of a whirlwind, but we've been fortunate to travel to faraway lands. As far as we were in India this year, skating up in the Himalayan mountains, and believe it or not, the hockey community there is quite vibrant. There's tons of players. The military all plays. It's essentially about 11,500 feet elevation, and in the wintertime, all the lakes and all the ponds up there are all frozen, and everybody plays hockey. So believe it or not, the hockey community is very, very big and extensive. So that was our second year going there, and that's actually where Robo Rob, we initially launched Robo Rob there last year, and so we brought him back this year, and I got a bunch of friends there now, and they were all excited about it too. So yeah, that was just one place we've been fortunate enough to go, and it's if you're looking for a cool hockey adventure, I highly recommend you check it out, to go over to India and see what it's like, because it's amazing.
How short are those ships up there with that elevation?
That's a great question,
right?
and it is definitely a factor. And this year specifically, we played. We were on the New Delhi Sacred Bulls team. That was the team we were on. Last year I was up there skating around, like having fun essentially, but this year we played, and up and down the ice one time, and it was like, all right, I'm ready for a shift change. And one of my buddies, Swaggy P, actually asked me, he's like, does that helmet help you breathe up there? And I'm like, yes, yeah, it does. But in actuality, it's a little like kind of crazy when you're wearing the helmet at high altitude, and you start to breathe heavily, and you're looking for oxygen, and it's like, I'm like, let's go change,
Right.
Would you say that's probably a hockey community that surprised you the most, or is there another one that really just stands out that you've been?
Wow, that definitely was, an unbelievable experience being up in India, with that community. But there's, just 2 weeks ago we were down in South America, and we skated in Ecuador.
Wow.
And believe it or not, yeah, there's an ice rink in Ecuador in the mall there. Shout out to the Orcos hockey team. They invited us to come down and be a part of their community, and that was a great time as well. And that's just another place that you'd be surprised. But what's great about it that I've learned from traveling for hockey is that no matter where you go, it's just you're with hockey players. Anywhere you go in the world, you go into the rink, once you're on the ice, everybody's the same. Everybody has the same goals, and everybody's excited about the same things, and it's been great. So yeah, just other places. Shout out to some of my friends. I got to skate in Japan with some guys there. My buddy Aito and Yuga that had me over there, and I was in randomly one time I flew on a layover. I was in Istanbul, Turkey, and I had a 15-hour layover, and so I'm like, what do I do? 15 hours. I left the airport, I hopped in a taxi, and I looked for a hockey rink, and I found it.
That's amazing.
So I'm hanging out outside the hockey rink, looking just I'm like, wow, this is crazy, and I'm in Turkey, and I'd never been there. And then all of a sudden, this guy walks by me with a Sharks hat, and I'm like, hey, and I'm like, I'm Rob from Bardown.
Here we go. Yeah.
And he's like, come on in. Yeah, come on in. And he didn't speak English, but one of his friends did, and he's like, you want to come on the ice with us? And I'm like, absolutely. So he gave me his skates, had me on the ice. Then he invited me back to the next year, and another community that was you didn't even know it existed.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're with these people, and they got a whole youth program, and it's just amazing. And it's cool now with with social media. Everybody kind of has, you can look somebody up and you can know right away we're there. I'm representing Bardown, and they're excited about our hockey grips, and it's been really cool. And also one more place too is I was in Morocco, and I got to skate.
All of these are me. I couldn't pick one either myself, right? My goodness.
I was starting to just be like, where can I go that's cool? And because of hockey, I've been so fortunate where if there's an ice rink, I can go, and the people there are like, oh, I want a hockey grip for my stick. So we were in Morocco at the mall at the rink, and all the kids were there, and I had all my grips, and they were coming coming down, and every single kid had their stick and their face lit up, and I was able to like give them
So cool.
a grip for their hockey stick, and it, you know, magical just is I guess is a word to describe it. So.
That's so awesome, because I think in Minnesota we are very guilty of thinking the entire hockey world revolves around us. So just knowing how far it expands.
I mean,
it does revolve.
still
Right? It's the state of hockey.
But just knowing how far it expands across the entire world, it's so fun to hear about.
Yeah, and same here. Like, I mean, I grew up in Buffalo, New York, and you know, hockey hotbed. Not like here. This is crazy. This is amazing. This is the epicenter. But yeah, hockey is more. I didn't know, but it's more global than I thought, and I'm excited about the future of finding new places and new communities, and getting the opportunity to go there and experience the culture and take some of it back with me. You know what I'm saying?
What is the top? Do you have a location in mind? Like you said, you're just hoping that there's a hockey rink, which shockingly there are more hockey rinks. And like you mentioned in malls, I do find that so fascinating that they're always in malls, right?
Yeah,
like
that seems to be the place to have it.
That's the place to have
right?
it because they're
Yeah.
trying to keep it cool. But is there a location that you haven't yet been to that is top of the list that you really want to check out?
Well, I'm really excited at the moment. I moved to Puerto Rico 3 years ago, and I was fortunate enough. I'm a resident of Puerto Rico now, so I started playing for the Puerto Rican national team.
And you came back here to Minnesota in March when there's
Yeah, this is like I can't wait to go back. This is a little vacation from the sunshine. But the rink in Puerto Rico unfortunately was destroyed during Hurricane Maria, and my attorney and I, who's with me here, he and I have been trying to. He's the director of Hockey Puerto Rico. We've been trying to do what we can to try to get the ice back there, because I've never skated in Puerto Rico, and it's a dream of mine to do it, because the rink there is an absolute gem, right on the beach. You can literally see a surf break from the goal. If you're playing goalie, you can see the ocean, and you can see a world-class surf break when it's breaking.
Wow.
We surfed it a couple weeks ago, so it's a goal of mine someday to skate in Puerto Rico. Actually, put on the
go
pads
skate
there
and then go surf
play
right
there.
afterward.
Yeah, skate and then go surf,
Yeah.
and then maybe go back and skate. So that's definitely a goal, and I've been, since living there, really working on my Spanish, and I've become really interested in Latin American ice hockey. And one of the reasons we went to Ecuador, obviously, is it's in Latin America, and it's a place I've always wanted to visit. And there's a couple other places down there that I really want to go to. Argentina in the summertime here is actually winter time there, and they have a pretty cool, unique outdoor rink environment there, so you can skate outdoors in the mountains in Argentina. So that's definitely a place I'd like to go in the future, and we'll see. Hopefully, Robo Rob, the Adventures of Robo Rob might take us. Who knows?
I'm gonna come up with my own superhero name so I can do such things.
Yeah, we'll get you on the channel.
Yes, exactly. Before we let you go, Rob, tell us a little bit about Butt Ends and what kind of product they have. Obviously, a nice vendor just diagonal from the Bardown Beauties
Yeah,
booth.
we've been watching you guys all day. What's going on?
Just come on over, yeah. Let us know about Butt Ends.
Yeah, so Butt Ends Hockey Grips, we've been around. This is our 10th year, and this is I think our 7th or 8th year at this show, and this has been our bread and butter. Every year we circle this date to come here, State of Hockey, Let's Play Hockey Expo. It's been awesome. Every year I always look forward to coming here. Great kids, great crowd, great players. So we started it off, basically we developed a hockey stick grip. Essentially, it's a golf grip for hockey sticks, if you will. As a player myself, I was always kind of tired of just taping my stick and having it get all moldy and brown and wearing down real quick, and I wanted to build something that was nasty and better, and that was the idea for Butt Ends, and so we created our hockey stick grip and just took it out into the world and showed it to the hockey players and kind of grew from there, and now we're 10 years and we're at the Let's Play Hockey Expo again, and it's really exciting.
Before you get to go off to Argentina and Puerto Rico and all the amazing
Keep it rolling.
spots.
Take us with you next time.
exactly.
Sauce us the invite now that we're friends.
Right.
Always invited to PR. Anybody wants to come down to PR, we got the hockey scene down there. We're working on the rink, hopefully someday, but there's always some hockey down there to do. So
Absolutely fantastic. We'll be sure to check out Butt Ends here at the Let's Play Hockey Expo, kitty corner to the Bardown Beauties booth. Be sure to follow Robo Rob and his adventures, all the good things. We love spreading the word of hockey. Rob, thanks so much for joining us.
really appreciate you having me on. Thank you so much. Good luck with the show. I appreciate it. Everything looks great. Thanks.
Thank you. We're going to take another quick break, you guys. We'll be right back.
All right.
Mike, sneeze? Yeah, you got it. I just talked to your son. Oh, did you? Yeah, I'm Bo Marcher. I talked to you a couple times.
Thank you. That was so